Dear little girl, be careful of the things you say and the thoughts you keep. Your words have power. You keep thinking you're alone, so you make it true. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Stop pushing those who love you away. Dear little girl, you've always had what you needed. Dear little girl, you are stronger than you think you are. Dear little girl, it's okay to believe that things can get better. It's okay to choose hope. It's okay to allow yourself to trust that good things can happen. You don't have to keep waiting for everything to fall apart, because if you keep waiting for it to happen, you'll be the one to cause it. Dear little girl, you've had a lot of hurt, but you don't need to let it tie you down. You don't need to hold on to it and cling to it and let it define you. It's okay to grow past it. It's okay to forgive others and forgive yourself. You don't have to be what other people made you feel like you are. Dear little girl, you faced hurt and abuse and betrayal. You've questioned your identity and your worth and your worthiness. But you don't have to keep looking for other people to recognize you, to know that you are valid. Dear little girl, you will find a place where you belong. Maybe not forever, but for now. Dear little girl, you have people that love you. You always have, you always will. And I don't want you to miss that, thinking you have to be a certain way or someone you're not. Life is not a TV sitcom, and it's not going to look picture perfect all the time. Dear little girl, have you forgiven yourself yet? I know you think to yourself that maybe if you were stronger, maybe if you were braver, maybe if you weren't so afraid, maybe if you were nicer or more amicable, then it wouldn't have happened to you. As if it is somehow your fault, but it isn't. Dear little girl, you are not invisible. Dear little girl, you are not forgettable. Dear little girl, you are not insignificant. Dear little girl, you are valuable. You can make a difference. You can be someone. You can have an impact. You can shine. Let go of the idea that you need to be useful, that you need to be needed, that you need to be productive in order to be accepted. Dear little girl, stop making yourself small so that everyone else can feel more comfortable. You are allowed to take up space. Don't let them tell you that you don't matter. Dear little girl, you don't have to stay a little girl forever. Don't try to grow up too fast, but also don't try to stay planted in a pot you've outgrown. Dear little girl, you've been lost in the dark for so long and you can't see where you're going. Trust the sun will come back eventually, but until it does, the moon is still shining and everything is going to be okay. Dear little girl, take the next step, even if you can't see what it is. You can't move forward if you're still looking back.